What? It's Monday again? Time for Monday Mornings with Matt, the Marketing Man.
Hey everybody, it's Matt, the Marketing Man. It is not Monday morning, it's actually Tuesday afternoon, but I wanted to shoot out a message today. Yesterday was Labor Day here in the States, and so I was able to spend some time with my family and did not get to a Monday morning video. So I have this one for today. So I want to talk about consistency in your content message. A great example of not being consistent recently is Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'm not sure if you pay attention, if it's just me, but the last year to year and a half of the Kentucky Fried Chicken advertising campaign and messaging and content has just been all over the place. They've gone through multiple actors, even to voiceovers without actors. They've tried to impersonate the original Colonel Sanders. They've tried to make it funny. They've tried to make it serious. They've had famous actors. They've had not famous actors. And even in a conversation with my mother-in-law over the weekend, she even recognized the poor quality and poor consistency behind the messaging that's coming out of Kentucky Fried Chicken. And if that's popping out to 70-something, that probably means that they're having a hard time. It's not just me that is recognizing this inconsistency. So it's extremely important. People pay attention to what it is that you're saying, when you say it, how often you say it. Even in the brand standards, the coloring and the types of fonts that you use, and everything from a consistency perspective. People grow and connect to that message over time, and so if you're changing that on a regular basis, they have a hard time following, and either they'll get frustrated and they'll just completely ignore you, or they'll get confused and they won't quite know what it is that you want them to do or how you want them to respond, and so they get kind of thrown off. So consistency is huge. Like I said, even the colors, it's not just the kind of brand and the logo that you use. Obviously that kind of stuff has stayed the same with Kentucky Fried Chicken, but they're just kind of all over the place with their messaging. The flip side, a good example, just to kind of stay in the kind of fast food world, would be like a Chipotle, right? So Chipotle has done a great job of maintaining their consistency. They maintain high levels of branding. Their advertising and messaging and content has been the same probably since they've come out into the market in a big way. They've got giant billboards with foil wrapped burritos. That's always consistent, and they've maintained their consistency with the messaging as far as good quality meats and the process that they go through for their food and the standards that they have, those kind of things. So the two opposites of the scale here are a Chipotle, who you know exactly what they stand for, what they mean, what they're all about, whereas Kentucky Fried Chicken, especially here recently, has had a hard time with that messaging and that consistency. So stay consistent. If you're wondering if it has, if it's sticking to the standards, then really make sure that you question that and don't put it out there if you're questioning whether or not it actually stays consistent with your message. Because ultimately, like I said, you're gonna confuse and upset and even potentially turn off your customers and or prospects if you're always out there with something different and things are changing on a regular basis. So maintain that consistency, keep a consistent message to your audience, and you'll maintain that relationship in a much stronger way. Have a good one, enjoy your week, and join me here next week.